Hi guys! Hope everyone is doing well. I know I haven't recorded in, oh my gosh, months now. Had a lot going on, haven't done a whole lot of stitching, but I've been sitting here the last few days and I'm like, hey, I need to do an update. Anything. So that's what this is. It's going to be a little tiny bit of stitching, tiny bit of haul, and then I'll just kind of fill you guys in on all the crazy. All the crazy. So let's jump right in. Oh my gosh. I don't remember how much I had done the last time that I showed this, but this is my Nintendo Sal by Armada Designs that I've been working on. So, oh my gosh. It's like half on a Q-snap. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not feeling well today, so I'm like, I don't want to do anything. And I can't get the bottom piece off. Okay, well, we're saying. So, this is the first square. I think I had this done last time. I'm not 100% sure, though. But there's Mario. He appears to have missed his question mark box there, but that's okay. So, this one here, excuse me, will be The Legend of Zelda. You can see a started little monster legs down there. And then I decided, partway through this, I was like, oh, I'm just going to do all the boxes. Okay, so this box here will be Duck Hunt. This will be Final Fantasy. Oh. This one will be Kirby. And the blue one here will be Donkey Kong. I am obviously very behind. Oh, there we go. And I have a ton more boxes and stuff to put on. But like I said, I haven't done squat, so I think I finished the pink Kirby square here and have almost finished the Donkey Kong square, and that's pretty much all I've done on this piece. Yeah. So I'm hoping that with everything settling down, I'll finally have more time to stitch, because I miss it. The next thing that I threw a couple stitches into, oh, it's covered in cat hair, of course. Anyway, let's see if we can fold this up so you guys can actually see it. Okay, so this is my Addams Family piece. I have almost the entire top half of it. You know what? We're gonna undo it. Let's undo it. Nice. There we go. So again, covered in cat hair. I'm sorry. I did not think to lint roll anything, so. So you can see the Addams Family. You have Morticia, Itchy Nose, the Mansion, and Gomez. I haven't done any backstitching, or there should be like little spiders here, and then their names will actually go below them. I haven't done any of that yet. But down here, I think is like Lurch, Uncle Fester, Wednesday, Pugsley, Grandmama, and Hand, or Thing. Sorry, Thing. So they will go along the bottom, but I've started Lurch right here. He's the little darker bit, and then this is a broom. That's it. That's it. Again, have not done much of anything, but getting there. Getting there. So, Addams Family. I think part of the reason that I don't work on that as much as I would like to is just because I chose black. And that was actually, I think, the first project that I had started, like seriously started. It was an unwise choice. Definitely an unwise choice. So, I think the last thing that I have actually even really done anything on, here, let me flip it a little bit here, is my Lizzie Kate piece. This is A Good Marriage. And I think the last time I showed it, I had the little blue square and then maybe a couple letters done. So I know I have finished the N over. So my husband plays ball hockey. I love my husband, but I hate watching him play, so this is what I bring. I will bring my stitching project, and everything fits perfectly in here. I have all of my threads, as I glare the crap out of you guys, I'm sorry. And, you know, my very upside down pattern. And just tuck everything in, and it fits perfectly in my purse. Yeah. So, very happy with that. That's kind of my travel project. I check that in my bag whenever I need something, and off I go. So, sorry, I'm looking at everything here. I honestly think that is it. That's all I've worked on. I've gotten a few new things, and we'll look at those now, I guess. So I got some. What did I all get? This is a while ago. I got a package from 123 Stitch. Sorry, I'm gonna swallow my cough drop. I don't have the fabric with me. It is downstairs, and I didn't think to grab it before. But I got a piece of Meyer Cashel 28 count fabric in the 13 by 17. And it's just this fantastic grays and greens, and it's just, it makes my heart happy. So on that, and of course I don't have the pattern here either. Guys. No, I don't. I am putting my Hocus Pocus spell, I think is what it's called, pattern on it. It's from Clouds Factory, and I'm sorry, things are probably gonna fly up and hit the computer. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Sorry for all the noise. I am wholly unprepared today. Let's see. I might have it in here. Nope. Apparently not. Okay, yeah, it's the Hocus Pocus cat spell, I think, is what it's called. It's from Clouds Factory. It's got, you know, the 3 witches, and then it has the spell written out. That is what is going on the Meyer, on this piece here. I'll have to make a note to bring it up next time. I honestly haven't, I've put like 5 stitches in, I think. But again, I haven't stitched anything, so that's not a shock. It's been crazy. I don't remember if I got anything else with that order. I want to say I did, but I could be just terribly, terribly wrong. See, and I feel like I got a pattern or something, but I don't. I don't think I did. Guys, I am going crazy. Itchy. Okay, there's my prairie schooler stuff. Oh, don't look. Oh, you can't even see it. Okay, we're good. Krampus. Yeah, I don't think I did. I think I'm just crazy. I'm horrifically unprepared at this point. I don't know. I'm going to make a note of that, though. I'm going to figure it out, and we will come back to that. Because I am almost 100% sure I did not order just one piece of fabric and call it good. I swear there was something else. What? I don't know. There's something. Anyway. So that you don't have to sit here and listen to me talk about this all day. No, I don't know. Okay, I lied. We're done. So I was on Amazon. And I was looking at some of the printed kits that they have. Sorry, I need to finish chewing my thing. And, I'd looked at them before, and I was like, oh, you know, those are kind of cool. But I don't know. I've heard a lot of things that people are like, oh my gosh, they're so tiny. You know, they're barely bigger than a piece of paper. It's terrible. And I'm like, oh. Because I think one of the pictures that they show that they advertise, like, it's like a massive, massive wall piece. And I'm like, well, I mean, I wouldn't be super upset if it was tiny because there are places to put it. Cold coffee. So it's like, you know what? I have some Amazon gift cards. Whatever, I'll order it. I'll see how it turns out. So this is the one that I chose. Classical cross stitch. I cannot read this, so yeah. But this is the tree one. I can't actually show you anything because patterns. But, oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so, sorry guys, don't. If you fight with it and flip it open and everything, this is the photo that it gives you inside. So you have your coffee table, your couch, and then the framed piece. Okay? Here. We'll get back to that in 1 second. So, and of course, it has all of your colors, all of your everything, like your symbols, everything. And it tells you your sizes depending on your fabric. I believe mine is 14 count. So it suggests, you know, 2/1, and when you backstitch, you do it with 1, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. Is that what I'm using? Yes, 2/1 and then 1 to backstitch. Anyway, so you can kind of see that. I mean, it does not look, you know, terrifyingly huge or like this big. Okay sized. So it's like, all right, you know, I can handle this. So when you get it, it actually comes all printed on one gigantic piece of Ada, which is, you know, I guess smarter than cutting it all up, maybe? Excuse me. So this is just one panel, obviously. I don't know size-wise how this all works out. I feel like this one is much smaller than what this will end up being. I mean, obviously you're gonna cut, kind of, you know, this down and everything, or like have it so that it's not whatever, but it just, I don't think it's, you know, a horribly huge piece or terribly tiny piece. I like it though. I'm a big fan of these. I am going to eventually stitch them. I've started one. I put like 4 stitches in because that's my thing lately. And yeah. So, oh, I do have my, sorry guys. There. So I've started this one. You can't even tell where I've been working, but it is over here where my string goes there. So yeah, I've started over there a little bit, putting in some color. I don't mind it. I wasn't too sure, because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I feel about this. I wasn't sure on the coverage. I was worried that the symbols would show through, because some of the symbols, like for, sorry, let me see here. For 822, which is like a lighter yellow, it looks like. Anyway, for paler yellow, it's like a green. Kind of. this one here, it's not picking up how green, but it's like a yellow background with some sort of bluey green check mark on it, but the yellow's pale, so I was like, I don't know if the green's going to show through. And then I've heard a lot of people saying that if you wash them after, all of the ink comes off, which would be fine, except like the background is painted as well. So I'm not, and part of the tree is painted, like I don't know. So I think I'm just going to finish them up. I'm going to see how they come out and go from there. That's my plan with it. I mean, worst case scenario, the coloring in the back, and it's not showing up as bright as it actually is, but if the coloring comes out, oh well, I will have trees. I whatever. Or weird circles everywhere. But yeah, so that is my guys kit thing that I've put 4 stitches in. This is also, like I said, the first Chinese kit that I've gotten, or Amazon kit we'll call it, I don't know. It comes with all of my floss. This made me so happy. I don't even have words for this. Oh, I remember what came with the thing! With the fabric, I remember! Okay, remind me. Kit. I love the way that they separate the flosses. I mean, it's literally just like this flimsy piece of cardboard and they're just hooked around, you know. But I love the way that they do this. I like that they're not like glued in or stuck in or anything like that, and you can just beep, and out. I love that it's all pre-sorted. I love it. It makes my life so much easier. Oh, there's a hair. Good. So this is 1 through 24. And this one here is 25 through 41. So, and I believe they are all DMC. Yeah, they're all DMC flosses. So I was wondering about that. I'm like, I don't know. So I matched up, you know, the numbers and everything, and they are. Yeah. So I was excited that they came all nice and pre-sorted like that. Made my life easier. So, super excited. So, the Marrakesh shawl, I knew that I didn't just buy that. I also got another kit. Where's the kit? I went through my stitching stuff earlier this month and kind of went through and I was like, okay, well, I want to work on this stuff, so I'm going to put it in this pile. This is stuff that I've started, but I'll get to it eventually. I'm not too concerned. And I put it away. It's in that pile. Yeah, anyway. It's a Dimensions kit. I believe it's called Our Family Tree. I've been looking for one for, like, a family tree piece for forever and ever and ever. And just couldn't find anything that I really, really loved. This one I'm not super crazy in love with, but I like it. I like it better than any of the other ones they found, so this is what we're going with. I don't even think I have like a photo or anything of it. I don't. Yeah, so it's 3 dimensions. I was kind of hoping I could just find the pattern because I didn't want to do it on the Ada. I wanted to do it on something else. I couldn't find it anywhere, so I just got the kit. I was like, whatever. It comes with the threads, everything, we're good. I will say the thing I don't like about the Dimensions kit, excuse me, is when they put their threads, when it's all separated, they're almost like stuck in there or like glued in or something, so you have to like reef on it really hard and then you get the residue. So I was not a fan of that. There's also like no DMC conversion to it, so I was like, well, what if I run out? So I was like, hey, you know what? We're gonna wing it. We're gonna just go with it. So I started it a little bit. Nothing spectacular again because I haven't done squat. So next round, hopefully next month, because things should be a little bit calmer by then. I will show you guys that. I will make sure that I pick that out. So I think that is about it that I really have, excuse me, to show you for new things and progress. Oh, actually, I'm still waiting on one order. I don't remember who I was watching. It may have been, I want to say Michelle from Cozy Egg. I could be lying though. That's entirely possible. I'm so far behind on Flosstube. I haven't watched since February or March, so I'm slowly trying to get caught up with everyone. Oh, guys. Anyway, I think it was Michelle that had mentioned. I'm gonna look it up so I don't get the name wrong, because that's just how my brain is operating today. Yeah. Okay, so the Mystery Halloween Town Sal from Ship's Manor. I'm pretty sure it was Michelle. Maybe. Now I'm doubting myself. I don't remember. Maybe it was Andrea. Anyway, I heard it and I'm like, what? What? Halloween? I like Halloween. So I went and I checked it out. And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm usually a little iffy on mystery cells, unless it's something I know for sure that I'm gonna love. Like the Nintendo one. Oh. Plus, I'm doing that one for my husband. And it's gonna hang somewhere in the living room. But I love anything Halloween. I know some people prefer, the darker, creepier Halloween. Some people like the, cutesy Halloween. I love it all. I do kind of lean more towards the darker stuff, but I have no problem with the cute, like, Clouds Factory type stuff. I actually bought the, and I think I've mentioned this before, so I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time with it. The It's a Spooky World stitch along thing. It comes in a set of 4. You get, 4 different patterns, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And they're really cute. They're little cutesy, brightly colored ones. But I think they're cute. And my girls love them. So I do it all. Halloween's my thing. Christmas, not so much. I don't know. I don't find the appeal in stitching Christmas stuff or anything like that. So Halloween is my thing, cute or not. And I'm getting totally off track. So I signed up for it, and I was looking on the site, and he has options for just the pattern, or I think you can get like pattern and threads, or maybe just, I don't remember, honestly. Go check it out. Yeah. So I opted for, I believe I went with the thread and linen kit. I think is what I chose. Let's see. Oh, it won't be in there. I'm sorry, guys. I am all over today, and my brain is just poof. Oops. Seriously. There it is. So I signed up, so I'm waiting for that to arrive. When you sign up for it, so started back in April, so I'm late. But let's be real, even if I had started it then, I'm a slow stitcher, I get distracted easily, and I would have been caught up anyway, so. So fabric is hand-dyed to order. So it can take up to a couple weeks or more to ship. It usually doesn't take that long, but please be patient. So this is, not that you can see it, just on the site. And it just kind of gives you, like, all the explanation to it. So it is on Abracadabra. The kit comes with a 16 count Ada or a 32 count Belfast 13 by 18. What did I opt for? Hold on, we're going to find it here. Now I can't actually remember if I went with the Ada or the linen. It's going to be a surprise when I get it. Anyway, I opted for the pattern. We're going to say fabric because I don't know what I got because I'm kind of a moron. And the thread pack. So I'm either getting Ada or linen. I don't know what I'm getting, so that'll be interesting. I'm actually sitting here kind of, and then you can also get, sorry, the pattern and fabric either in the Ada or linen, or just the pattern and thread, or just the pattern. So it says here too, you get your fabric, blah blah blah. Threads used will be a mix of DMC and ship's manner threads. There are 5 of them. But it doesn't include DMC. So your thread pack is the 5 ship's manner. You supply the DMC, which I think I'm only missing, I think I had it all written down. 1, 2, maybe a dozen. Guess who's going shopping? Yeah, so, yeah, we will see what I get, I guess. I really could sit here and go through, like, my banking stuff and whatnot, but do we actually care? Probably not. So, I am awaiting that. I'm very excited. I joined the group because the, unless you ask, I believe the patterns are just through, through the group in a PDF form, so it makes it easier. Stop it. Guys. Yeah, so it's in PDF form, makes it really easy to find and everything. I'm super excited. Like, I may be that crazy lady that's been checking her mail, like, every day, because I'm like, is it here yet? No, it isn't here yet, but waiting. So, Amazon. Oh, right, books. Let's see. Ship's Manor, 49. Oh, guys, braining. Braining is so hard. So we did that. I think I went with the Ada then. I think I opted for Ada. I don't actually know. Anyway, it's going to be a surprise. So, waiting on that. Super excited. I've been watching all of, like, the progress photos from everyone else in the group, and it's just fabulous. And the fabric is gorgeous. Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait. I think that's everything now. Like, new and coming in and all the things. Yeah. So I've had a small stash of, like, just Ada cloth. Just kind of whatever, you know, I can throw something on at the last minute. And I mentioned in one of my other videos that I bought a Krampus pattern, and I wanted to stitch him and hang him on my wall, where Lizzie Borden will somewhere live also. I also finished her, love her. Anyway, so I decided that I was going to take, I think this is 18 count Ada. Excuse me. It's a 15 by 18 piece. It's just one of the little rolled up, smaller ones that you get from Michael's. And me being the moron that I am, didn't even think to, you know, check size. I dyed it up. I used wine because we had family down, and I'm not a huge wine drinker by myself, and I don't like red. This was like a sangria mix, but that's besides the point. So it's like, what am I going to do with this? Dye fabric. So that's how that one came out. I like it. I was going to put Krampus on it. Krampus will not fit. Hence an issue. So I'm just going to set it aside and keep it and put something else on it, obviously. I'm also thinking I may over dye it a little bit. Still not 100% sure. I did that last night. I put my kids to bed, made myself tea, and I wine dyed fabric. And then promptly forgot about it until this morning. I'm like, oh, I should maybe deal with that. But and it shows up a lot more stark on the camera, but I just don't like how sharp the edges are. So I think I am going to, I guess watching Andrea's stitches. I think she dyed fabric with the Tazo hibiscus tea. I don't know, it's like holy crap hot pink and fabulous. So I think I might try to over dye this with some of that. Because not only is it delicious, apparently it dyes really, really well. So I may do that today. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I have allergies, and they're all attacking me. So that's fun. But stitching-wise, I think that's it. Like I said, I have not, sorry, done a whole lot. The last few months have just been kind of crazy, and we are just getting back to the point where we are kind of evening back out and not going nuts. So, I guess if that's all you're interested in, thank you for, coming back after I've been gone for so long. And thank you for all of the new subscribers. You guys are fantastic. I'm super, super excited to finally have time to sit down, catch up with everyone's Flosstube, and find new people to watch. So, but yeah, if you're here for the stitching, thank you. If you want to hear about my ridiculous last few months and my life stuff, feel free to hang around. So, I think the last video that I have recorded was in February. And I had planned on recording in March before we had family come down. It just didn't happen. Between trying to get ready and everything, yeah. So we had family come down. It was my husband's biological dad and his family. And it was just for a late Christmas thing. So I had a dozen people in my house. That was a little overwhelming. It took a few days, definitely, after that to just kind of settle back down and get back into our normal routine and everything. But we got there. And then a few weeks later, I had just helped my middle girl shower because she has like 18 pounds of hair. We were brushing it. And it makes me want to cry. We found lice, okay? Like, and I was brushing her hair, and I don't know, I moved something back here, and I seen this thing, and I'm like, what is that? Oh, yeah. So, for almost a month and a half, we combed and combed and treated and combed and cried and had mental breakdowns, and it was just glorious. And I think the second or third day, she turns to me and she goes, Mom, I don't want my hair anymore. Just cut it all off. I'm like, well, we can't because we need to get rid of this first. But, once it's gone, if you still feel that way, we'll go get it cut. So a month and a half of combing and treatments and psychotic washing and just everything, and we finally beat it. I am pretty sure it came from school, but, I don't know 100%, but I'm pretty sure it came from school because, let's be real, school. So we finally beat it, and she's like, can I cut my hair now? So while she still had it, we had actually been kind of thinking about different hairstyles and you know, stuff like that that she might want. So I was like, okay, so we picked one out and we went and did it. So, oh, sorry guys. This is her before. Her hair is like a horsetail. It's insane. So this is my middle girl. So that was her before. Let's see. She lopped it all off. All off. So there's the front, like all. Oh, no, wrong way. And that's the back. She cut all of her hair off. She was so done. She just, no, I don't want it. So yeah, she loves it though. She is so much happier. She's so excited. It only takes like 30 seconds to shower and it makes her entire life. So she is happy. I am happy. Knock on wood, we have not had any more reoccurrences. We've definitely gotten lucky in that. So that was a harrowing couple months there. So what was that? That took us into May. Yeah, May. And then just as everything was kind of evening out and getting back to normal from that, we got word that my father-in-law was in the hospital and wasn't doing very good. It wasn't a huge shock because he's been sick the last little while and he is older, so there was a lot of kind of ups and downs, and he ended up passing actually towards the end of May. So it was oh, sorry, I'm trying not to cry. It was a very hard month just between the kids and my husband and his family, obviously. So that was a ball of joy. So yeah, he passed, so we're all still kind of getting back to our normal from that. He wanted to be cremated, so in July, sorry, my wonderful sister-in-law is handling everything because they're up there. So July, they have a celebration of life plan, and we're headed up for that. But for June, the girls play ball hockey. So, our middle girl, the one that cut all her hair off, she actually plays goal, and she is going to play in the provincial tournament. So we have that coming up, in like a week. Oh my gosh. Guys, I haven't packed anything. Yeah, so like a week, we are heading to Okotoks for the tournament. It runs the July long weekend. And then from there, we will be actually going from, I guess, Calgary, because that's where we're staying, up to the Drayton Valley area where my sister-in-law lives to drop the girls off. They spend, I think this will be like the 4th year that they spend their summer up there on her farm with her and her fiance. And they're up there, they, you know, help out, because it's usually during baling season. So they help out with that, they help out with chores. They're farm kids, it's great. They love it. They think it's the greatest thing ever. It gives us a break, it gives them a break. My sister gets to see them because we live all far apart, and she misses them, so she loves being able to see the kids. They love going to see auntie and uncle, so it works. So yeah, that is coming up. And then in July, well, 2 weeks after we drop them off, we're going back up because that is when the celebration of life is. So we will spend a couple days up there. And then we head back that way in August at some point to go see friends, but that's just kind of whatever. In the meantime, though, while the kids are gone, my walls aren't always this empty. I've taken down all of our photos, everything, because we were planning on painting. I also spent a good portion of April and May, I guess. Maybe. I don't remember. Stripping wallpaper in my hallway upstairs because it was, I think, original to the house. And, I mean, it was starting to peel and rip, and it was just, no. So I stripped wallpaper. The worst experience of my life. I hate wallpaper. Never again. But we want to paint, so I did it. So we took everything down. This wall is normally covered, as well as everything else. And actually, just over there, you can see the dining room. I don't know, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. So there's the curtains that I'm normally sitting by right there. Those photos that are normally behind me are all gone. So I think after we get back from dropping the kids off, I'm going to start sanding the walls. So we discovered the hard way that our walls were actually painted with an oil-based paint. Yeah. So if you go into the kids' rooms, you can literally go up to the wall, run your finger up the wall, and the paint peels. It's ridiculous. I'm like, what is going on? Yeah. It's oil-based paint. I didn't sand walls. I didn't know. So I get to sand my entire living room, the dining room, the little mini hallway that's on the other side of this wall, all upstairs, and probably all of the kitchen. I don't know if we're going to paint the kitchen. We don't have a game plan yet. We're just winging it. So there's that. So that is what I'll be doing within the first couple weeks that the kids leave, is sanding walls and obviously cleaning up my mess. And then I think after we get back, we'll actually start painting. So everything will be gray eventually. No telling when that's actually going to happen, so. But yeah, that is, I guess, what has been going on, what is coming up. I'm hoping that just, after we drop the kids off and we're home and kind of settle back in, that I'll actually find time for more stitching. I'm kind of over this whole go thing. The kids are done school in, what is it? It's the 23rd today. They're done on the 29th. So 6 days, and I mean, it's Friday today, right? Yeah. Okay, so they have like 4 days of school left. They're not doing anything. So, yeah. I just need to get through packing everything that I haven't done yet. And I'm that person that packs like almost a month in advance. So now that I've actually clued into the day, and how much or how little time I have left, I'm kind of internally panicking. That's good. So yeah, I need to deal with that. So I'm hoping by July, in my July video, I will have more than like 10 stitches to show you guys. Fingers crossed by then that my Ship's Manor kit thing is here and we can all see what I ordered, because I don't remember. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, I think that's it. I think that is everything, right? Do I have anything? No. Okay, yeah. That is all. That is my very poorly stitching. That is my rambly crazy lady update. And yeah, I really hope I have more to show you guys next time. But I am actually going to head off now. and start packing because I've stressed myself out. um, yeah, and I will try to remember to put anything that I talked about that I didn't have on hand here for the next video and just be a little more organized. I didn't really plan on recording today, but here we are. So, yeah, so thank you to everyone that has, you know, tolerated my however many month absence here. It's been a little crazy, but I'm getting back into it. And anyone that has subscribed in my absence and is like, hey, crazy lady, let's go. I thank you guys as well. To subscribe to me when I haven't posted anything in how many months is just, you know, phenomenal to me, and that's kind of what makes me love the Flosstube community, because I haven't done anything. Literally, you've seen the whole, like, 10 stitches I put in, and people are still like, oh my gosh! We are a fantastic group. Let us just discuss that. So, before I start crying and get overly emotional and all those super cute things, because that's the last thing anyone wants to see is me cry, I'm gonna go, and I will see you guys. I'm gonna aim for probably just after we get back from our trip. We leave on July 14th, and we should be home the 16th-ish. So it'll be that week. After the 16th, I'm gonna aim for. Yeah, there's just... By then, it should be nice and quiet, and I'll have started sanding things. Hopefully. Who knows? I may not. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know what's gonna happen. Anyway, yeah. So I will see you guys in July. And I am now off to pack and catch up on more Flosstube because I'm terribly behind. So I'll see you guys all in July.